Getting in a relationship is just the beginning. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Elitia.
I'm Cullen.
Your favorite relationship coach is here. And today we're talking about how getting into a relationship is just the beginning.
The thing about relationships, we start out, first of all, it's an action word. Love is an action word, which I think is awesome because it's a reminder that once you get it in your mind that that's what it is, you understand that it's action based. And I can tell you this too, that it's ongoing work. So if that makes your skin crawl, then I'm sorry, but it's actually the truth. You're always working in your relationship. If that doesn't excite you, then it might not be for you. I promise you, it's going to require your work because this relationships require maintenance. And here's the thing that concerns my wife, both my wife and I. There's a significant amount of the population that defines their contributions by their don'ts. So I'll make it clear what I mean when I say that. Because they don't cheat, or because they don't call the person out of their name, or they don't do this, they think, okay, well, I've checked off all the boxes. No, those are baseline things at best. There's a bunch of things that make it on the don't list, but it's the do's that are equally important. You want to. It's not just about all these things that you see other people doing that are bad that you don't do. It's about you reaching your higher self, and it's about you continuing and committing to doing ongoing work because it's going to require you to evolve.
Yeah, relationships are about service. And the way that we define relationships, you'll always hear it, you'll even hear it referred to in our book. It's a mutual exchange. So
Right.
if you get into a relationship, that's just the beginning. Relationships are about service. You agree to mutually serve another human being and co create a life together. So when you get in a relationship, that is just the beginning. There is no book
That's right.
upon Elitia and Cullen. So you two are daily co creating a relationship, and we want you to do it in a healthy way.
Right.
And so if you change your paradigm and think of when I entered a relationship, this is the beginning. Now the work starts. We don't want you to have a negative association with the work because it's a fun creative process. Listen, you two are creating from a blank page. There is no how do we handle when we come into the house together? Do we kiss one another in greeting? How do we handle money? How do we handle family members that's coming in between and asking for money from this partner and not checking with that partner? How do we, all of those things that show up in life are going to be opportunities for you to co create what it looks like in your relationship.
Yep.
That's fun. Plus, life is going to keep lifing because who you were in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, all of that's going to change from when you first connected with that person. So there are more opportunities on a daily basis to consistently create a life with your partner. And so when you don't have the paradigm that you are consistently working, evolving, and co-creating in your relationship, you are actually stunting the relationship. When you feel like we don't have to evolve, I got my person, I'm good. We just celebrating anniversaries and years. We don't have to do nothing different. We good. No, you're stunning your relationship.
Let me tell you, the best example I can give you is the stench that you smell when you go into an office and, and people all have tenure. So they stop working. They stop evolving. They stop putting their best foot forward. That's the last thing you want to have, that energy or that lack of energy in your relationship. I promise you, that is not a good thing. Everything in the universe is moving. If you had a strong enough microscope, you could see that this couch is moving. That book, which all seem like inanimate or are technically inanimate objects, they're actually moving. Get the right microscope. So I promise you, if you're not moving, you're not growing, you're not active, I promise you, your relationship is getting left behind. This is not one of those things where you do it once. It's just like a workout. You don't do it once and then say, "Okay, I did it," or I, or I. Every day you eat to sustain life, and it's the same thing with your relationship. Every day you're doing something to sustain your relationship. You either building, sustaining, or repairing. One of the things that we believe people get really comfortable in relationships because they don't have that paradigm shift, right? They have this passivity
mindset. But passivity is the enemy of healthy relationships.
Yeah.
People feel like I found my person, I love them, they love me.
I did it.
I did. Check. I won. Well, love is not enough. While we are true believers that love is the most powerful and greatest force on the planet, we are very clear that love has to show up on a daily basis in service of your relationship. So love alone is not enough.
Actually, love is enough because love is an action word. So if you, if you commit to being actively loving your partner, it
Every day.
is enough.
Every day.
But it's going to require you to be consistently active, not just once.
Yeah.
Like I said, you can't be that person who, okay, I got my man or I got my woman, and then you come in and you sit on your hands. No, that's the time that you're going to work the most. That's what you did. You went out to find somebody. Now,
Service.
yeah, that's what it's all about. It's about giving and serving.
Getting in a relationship is just the beginning. If you want to know what comes next, we want you to become love literate. You can read our book, Love Literacy. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you stay tuned for more videos. You can even do the 90-day conscious couples with us because getting in a relationship is just the beginning.